and welcome to Nemarere TV, your favorite channel, the channel for everyone. And it's me, your host, Nemarere, with my partner in crime, my best friend and brother, Master Evans Chomora, always behind the camera. No, we were talking this other day that we need to start appearing together where we'll have discussions, because he is very much part of the content that we produce here, and I'm sure you need to see him also speaking to you. And yes, thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in. As usual, this is yet another episode of our family life talk show series that we are doing. Remember, we are building it from young people, so we are looking at the young people that are getting involved, that are in love, and then we take it to the next stage where we start talking about marriage and how to live happily ever after. You say I do on the altar that day. Because marriage or love is all about being accepted. It's all about feeling comfortable, finding a shoulder, finding a friend, a partner. It's all about building each other's confidence. It's all about satisfying each other, working hard to make sure your partner is happy. That's what love is all about, and that's what we are talking about here. And we are going to dig deeper. We are still on our foundation level, where we are building the foundation that we are going to lay the roof and the walls on. So it's important that you start and go with us. So today we are looking at a very important topic. When is the right time to begin courtship or dating? When is the right time to begin courtship or dating? And I have listed 8 points that I'm going to share with you today. Let's get right into it. Point number 1, courtship is the first step toward marriage. Don't get involved. Do not enter into courtship until you are at that stage in life, when marriage is a reality. When you get to that stage when you feel like, I definitely need a partner, I definitely need to settle down, that's the time that you should get involved in courtship. I'm saying to you this because it's important. Do not play with people's feelings. Don't pretend as if you are ready for marriage when you are not. When you know definitely that you are just playing with this one. It's evil, it's wicked, it's pathetic. Don't do it. It's not right. Point number 2, early courtship or early dating distracts. Don't get involved, because love affairs tend to tamper with people's emotions, and there are some disappointments in an affair that tends to disturb the entire being. Just imagine you are a school child, and tomorrow you are supposed to write maths exam, doing your matric level or form 4 level. You're supposed to write your exam, and you realize that day, when you are supposed to be preparing for your exams, that your man has been cheating you, the boyfriend has been cheating you. Will you prepare? Are you sure you're going to pass your exam? No, you will fail, and the results are permanent. It delays you. Now you have to repeat again the following year, or because you got involved in courtship or love affair when it was too early. It distracts. Don't get involved. Now, you need to follow the stages of life. This is our 3rd point. You need to follow the stages of life. Now, what are the stages of life? Acquiring of all education levels, starting with your primary education, then you go to your secondary education, you go to your tertiary education. At this stage, you can but you need to find a career. You need to identify a career, finding your career, start your career, and after that, get a job, get employed. When you are employed, and then another stage is that enjoy your life alone for some time. Life has been busy from primary education up until at this stage where you are employed. Your first salary, second salary, third salary, even the first year's salary, enjoy it alone. And your parents, celebrating, or being a good guy or a good girl who has managed to walk through all these stages of life. Then after that, start looking for a partner, find a partner, and get involved. Start courtship, then settle down with your partner. Believe me, if you follow these stages of life, life is sweeter. Life does not have regrets. Life does not have, oh, I feel sorry for myself, I shouldn't have done this. And we have so many old people that are regretting now. They are who they are today because they messed up at these early stages of life. So avoid that one. Avoid that one. Then when you are now in courtship, there are 4 very important stages in courtship. And the first one is attraction. Attraction is when you see her or him, and you are attracted to him. Maybe you know him because he's always passing in your community, or you have been meeting at a sports ground, you have been meeting, or maybe you have been going out together as a group. Now you are attracted to him. That's the first stage. From that stage, you go to the second stage, which I call reality. Now, reality is when you sit down now. You are saying, I'm attracted to this lady. Is she the best one for me? Is she the right one for me? And then you consider many facts around that. Remember, we did the first episode there, which was talking about how do you know he or she is the right one. This is the stage where those questions are supposed to be answered. And then from there, you go to the following stage, which is commitment. Commitment is when you yourself at home, you are answering these questions alone. Am I really ready and willing to commit to this one? Am I really willing and ready to do certain things for this one? After that, then the two of you join together and you are ready and willing to commit. And then you go to the last stage, which is engagement. Now, when you are in courtship, there are rules of courtship. Rule number 1 is court one person. Never get involved with more than one partner. It's dangerous for you and for the ones that you are involved with. Multiple partners always bring challenges. Number 1, they confuse you. They confuse you because definitely one is good at that, another is good at that, which that one is not good at, another one, and at the end you are confused. And also another most dangerous thing that happens when you are getting involved with more than one partner is you will break someone's heart. You break someone's heart. It's definitely because you are going to marry one person. So if you have 7 partners, 6 of them, you are going to break their hearts. And believe me, you don't want someone to cry because of you. And just imagine if you have 6 of them that are crying because of what you did to them. It's wrong, it's bad, and it brings bad luck to you. So don't do it. Also, rule number 2 is a courtship is a public affair. It's not secret. Don't keep it as a secret. It is a public affair. Number 6, a period of courtship, the recommended one, period of courtship is between 1 and 3 years. You never know everything about your partner until you are married. Even in marriage, it's not easy to know everything about your partner. I've heard some very old people, they have been married for more than 50, 60 years, but when the woman is angry one day, she can wake up and start saying, you don't know me well, I will show you who really I am today. Yeah, because it is difficult to know a person. So don't date or court someone for 6 years, 7, 10 years, or because I still want to know. You never get to know everything about them. Just look at those few things that we gave you tips on, and we are still going to give you tips about how do you know she is a wife material and how do you know he is a wife material. Those are the 2 episodes that are coming. Those will guide you and will help you to make a decision to settle with someone. But don't waste someone's life. If he's dating you more than 3 years or courting you more than 3 years, most probably he's really wasting your time. and he's just wanting you to push him until he gets the right partner. Jump out of the ship. Don't let someone waste your time. Now, number 7 is when you are in a courtship and you are spending time with him or her. Now, if it does not work in courtship, it will not work in marriage. There is no magic that is going to happen when you are married, that the one who was a bad boyfriend is now suddenly a good husband. No, never. If he is cheating you in courtship, he is going to cheat you even more when you are married. So don't tolerate that. Courtship is not, you are not a therapy where you have to forgive someone every time just to make him or her feel good. If they break your heart, leave them and run for your life. It's better to end things during courtship than to end things in marriage. Guys, there are more tears involved in marriage. You don't want to take a risk with someone you see or you know he is not serious with you. Don't let anyone waste your time. Last but not least, involve your parents. During courtship, don't be so secretive. Don't be so secretive. God is allowed in your relationship. Your parents are allowed in your relationship. You must also find another couple that you admire, you respect so much, and those who are your role models, get them involved. But definitely, when you are in a relationship, you are vulnerable. You need all the support you get. Spiritual support, mental support, and everything you need it. And your parents have got a rich experience, number 1. Number 2, they always wish the best for you. They always wish the best for you. And number 3, they are not blinded by love as you are. No, when you're in courtship, you can overlook some of the things that will terribly hurt you when in marriage. But your parents, they are not so blinded as you are, and they can really advise you. They can really advise you. You need their advice. Don't hide away from them, and don't run away from them. Make it open. When they look at your girl, they can tell you that this one will be a good wife or a very bad one. When they look at the young man, just by experience, they can tell you openly that this one will hurt you. And history attests to that fact that whenever they spoke against it, they were correct. Because some who argued with their parents, they went back to them in marriage, and it was too late because now the scars were too much. May God bless you, and may you take care of yourself. Until we meet again on our on another episode where we are going to dig deeper into how do you know she is the right one or she is the wife material. How do you know he is the husband material? Take care of yourself till we meet again. Bye. Ooh, your Eland Prince.